So if you ever have to ask yourself, why is gaming journalism dying so hard in 2024, 2025, and even more in the future? Well, with things like this. So recently Street Fighter 6 has released their summer bikinis, and guess what happened to the Snowflakes? They literally cannot cope. And even more so in Polygon, which by the way has released, has let go many people like just a few months ago. This is the article. Street Fighter 6 nearly doubles active players after adding Gooner Chun-Li costume. That's right, this is what they said on their freaking article. And guess what? It's written by Patricia Hernandez. Now, of course, this is the problem here, which is there are many women, for some reason, they're very insecure about themselves, about a digital character, about a literally virtual character, and they're projecting their insecurity on that, from that character into the real world by calling Gooners everyone who likes this digital character. And let's just be honest, men like attractive females. That's it, that's genetics. You cannot deny genetics. So let's just have a look at some of the pictures here. And yeah, Capcom's popular fighting game enters year 3 with new look for fan favorite characters. This is the player base, as you can see here. After the release, it went from 27,000 or 27,000 to 50,000, so basically almost double number of players. Of course, then it goes down because people, people play with the skin, they like it, they love it for a few days, and then they kind of like naturally, go back at playing something else, right? But that's fine. I mean, that's the thing, like this is for any DLC. You play it for a few days and then you move on to play something else, right? The problem is the following. These people cannot cope at this. Like, this is the character swimsuit, kind of like commissioned in 3D artist. These are the screenshots from the character. Okay, these are the screenshots. These are the official screenshots from the trailer. We're going to see the trailer in a second. And as you can see here, Chun-Li looking really good with her swimsuit. Very nice. As you can see here, maybe Japan is healing. Maybe Japan is finally realizing that catering to the woke mob does not yield money, but catering to the traditional gamer does yield a ton of money, right? Which is, oh, look at that, common sense, my friends. So in the trailer, which was released a few days ago, we have a number of characters. This is not just Chun-Li, by the way. There's a number of characters here which have the summer swimsuits or summer outfits, basically, right? We have Luke, for example, looking really good. Like, this reminds me of Baywatch, by the way. Really funny, really nice, right? So we have Jamie as well, like an Asian flair to him, right? But this is a funny thing, right? She doesn't complain about the males, right? So double standard. So the males, right, like with this like open chest effectively, right? That's fine for her. So this person, the journalist, she only has complaints about Chun-Li. She doesn't have complaints about the guys. See, double standard once more. Why, Patricia? Why do you have double standard, and why are you not impartial? As a journalist, you should be impartial. Why do you only call Gooner for people who like Chun-Li costumes? So, Patricia, my question is, are you a Gooner if you like this character? Like, that's the simple, obvious answer, right? And if your answer is no, well, you basically have double standards, and you're lying to the audience, you're lying to yourself, and you're basically being a hypocrite. I mean, let's just be honest, that is literally the case, right? Because, yeah, and this is, again, what was this one's character? I forgot, actually. Let's go back here for a second, because I actually missed this one. Yeah, Kimberly as well. So Kimberly also has a really nice outfit. It's really good, really cool. I like it a lot, actually. It's really nice, right? Very good. We have Manon as well. This one is a bit more serious, a bit more like posh, so to speak, right? Which is still cool, right? Aki as well, very nice. There we go, really good. Kemi as well, very good. As you can see here, nice design and everything. Very nice. And Chun-Li, the best for the last, basically, right? But yeah, again, this is really cool, really awesome. So yeah, very nice. Very nice. So that's the thing, guys. When this happens and you get these double standard articles which basically attack male gamers once more, calling them gooners for liking an attractive female character, is just, again, like, just shows how these people are just absolute hypocrites. Let's just see what they're saying here, because again, it's just hilarious. Capcom is going to make billions of dollars from this, reads one of the replies for the trailer showcasing the new costumes, which dropped August the 5th. By the way, the video has literally 13k likes, only 172 dislikes. So the soy boys, I guess, and some insecure woman who don't like attractive characters, I guess, didn't like it, right? But apart from that, we see that like everyone is really excited, everyone's really hyped. So when you have literally 99% of people liking it, maybe you're in the wrong and not the gamers, right? We're not leaving the Goon Cave with this one, another exclaimed. The impact on the release was immediate. The crowd at fighting game tournament EVO reportedly burst into cheers when Capcom initially unveiled the reel for the new costumes, and on Steam there has been a sizable jump in active players that coincides with the release. On August the 4th, the average number of players was 8,600, and on Tuesday, the evening before the drop, that number jumped to 17,000 and rose through the day. By Wednesday, when the costumes became available, the number of people online exploded to an amazing 50,000 active fans. Nice. The summer costumes arguably give people multiple reasons to tune in, some of which aren't Chun-Li, but based on social media posts, if Chun-Li isn't the reason people are starting up Street Fighter 6 again, she's certainly one of the highlights. On places like Reddit, players share footage of themselves trying to out combos with Chun-Li with only one hand. Again, this is just making fun. There are multiple threads that hone on Chun-Li's butt, which is barely contained by her swimsuit. On X, Chun-Li butt posts are going viral alongside healthy number of fan art renditions. Some outright call this a Gooner skin, while others swear that they simply have a deep appreciation for the masterful way Capcom can translate its concept art into the actual game. Whatever the case, everyone seems to be talking about Chun-Li. Meanwhile, on Steam, Street Fighter 6 has jumped up on the top sellers list alongside other recent hits like Peak and Battlefield 6. So, yeah, Japanese companies know how to make money. Do what sells, exactly. I made an account to tell you that this is a gross oversimplification of the situation. EVO, the largest fighting game tournament in the world, just ended, and there was a new character release, Sagat, that lined up with it. While new costumes always give the most resource for fan artists, I haven't experienced massive uptick in Chun-Li, but I have seen more Blancas, which makes sense given its placement at EVO. There we go. Christ, and I thought dudes who read comic books were the lowest form of man possible. What's your problem here, Veronica? I mean, you don't know about the typical player who doesn't work, doesn't go to school and plays 16 hours a day, isn't already reprehensive. Yeah, you believe that misleading clickbait. It is not like EVO just ended or that the game just released a fan favorite character or anything. We have people who hate it for finding swimsuits attractive. Yeah, so basically, guys, you can see it's pretty obvious. Like the majority of people know this is absolute lies. Like, wait a second, people at EVO cheered a lot because there was a new character being showcased. The swimsuits is like secondary, basically. But of course, people do enjoy Chun-Li's costume, and why not? I mean, there's lots of fan creations, for example, from this person, SMGT Proxy, this is one is really, really good. I think it's amazing. So again, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Why is it a sin for males, straight males, who are basically 90% of the gamer population in fighting games? Why is it a sin for them to enjoy attractive characters? No, it's not a sin. And again, Polygon, look, this is very simple, okay? This is so simple math. If you want to make money, you have to sell to your core audience. What is fighting games core audience? Well, it's basically males. And from males, like I said, maybe 80%, 90%, they're straight males, which means that they like to see attractive females. If you give them attractive females to play in your game, people are going to buy your game and your DLC. Why is it so difficult for them to understand? Seems like Capcom got the memo. Seems like Japan may be healing. We don't know for sure. I mean, this is a bit premature, but with this, maybe, just maybe, Japan understood that woke is dead, that woke is gone, that the world of wokeness died in 2025 January, that the wokeness never worked, wokeness never sells, and we can see from games released in 2024, 2023, those games which had lots of wokeness in them unfortunately did not sell, and you can deny it as much as you want. Of course you can do that, you're entitled to your opinion. I respect that, of course, 100%, but the facts are the facts. I'm really sorry, and this again proves it. Males like attractive characters. If you're a gaming company and you don't understand this simple math, like honestly guys, like, it's not rocket science. If you want to be successful and make money by making video games, just cater to the actual audience and not the mythical modern audience, which is basically 5% of your player base, okay? Cater to the actual audience you always had since ever. And when that happens, guess what's going to happen? Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, people will love it, people will buy it, people will play it, because it's quite obvious. Like, why would you not, enjoy this? Because, again, 90% of players in these types of games, infinite money glitch has been activated. Again, that's the thing, right? Like, like, it's so basic, man. It's just so basic. Look at this one here. Maximilian Dot, Capcom wanted all the dollars, but again, it's like so simple, like ESG, right, and DEI just completely like blinded. Like, these executives between 2020 and 2024 were blinded by these politics, by these consultants, which did not knew jack shit. Like, these consultants lied in their faces. They told them that you have to make games for the new modern audience because the new generation of players is your new modern audience. They have these standards. This is why they lied to you to take your money away. That's the thing. Now they're finally realizing exactly what to do. Guess what? Guess what's the secret? Very simple. Release games for the classic same old gamer that was there in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010, and 2020, but was ignored from 2020 to 2024 because of politics and because of consultants and because of the DEI, ESG politics in the games and BlackRock and Vanguard. And yes, that's what's happened. And now companies magically realize, oh crap, oh actually we can print a lot of dollars, we just have to give players attractive characters. Who would have thought that? That is just amazing. Like, that is like a cheat code to success. Like, it's a glitch, right? It's an infinite money glitch, right? Who would have thought in 2025 that making attractive female characters can yield you tons of money? Like, wow, an actual revolution. So guys, that's it for today's video. And again, like, this is pathetic. I'm very sorry, but this is pathetic. Like, this article, this title, it's pathetic because literally it's classing anyone who likes the character Chun-Li as a Gooner. Like, you're literally labeling people as Gooners just because you feel insecure and just because you believe that attractive digital characters are a threat to you or they're a problem to you, and that males should not enjoy attractive characters. But again, double standard, because guess what? Patricia is not complaining about this one, or Jamie, or this guy. No, she's not complaining. She's absolutely fine with it. Like, look, she loves it, she's happy. Like, she doesn't say anything in the article about that at all. Interesting, right? Very interesting. So again, double standards. Again, this is just crazy, right? The double standards, and just shows that why gaming journalism may be dead by 2030 because of articles like this. Shameful, pathetic, and just downright misleading articles which literally label gamers as Gooners in this example just for the sake of it, just literally to get clicks, and by writing an absolute petty article. Guys, that's it for today's video. As always, I shall see you later in the next videos. Bye.